I'm Sam Lingle from the Daily Dot, and I'm here at BlizzCon with Grant, Banny Vincent, Andrew ZP Rush. Do you want to just introduce yourself?
My name is Matthew CoolMatt69 Ioria.
So what do you think of Overwatch so far?
It's really fun.
There's a lot of room for counterplay, a lot of thought that goes into hero picking.
It's not quite what I expected. I come from a DM shooter background.
It's not a milsim. It's not Counter-Strike. People who enjoyed those types of FPS games, Quake style, UT style, etc., they've been stuck without a video game for so long.
So what do you think will separate Overwatch from those games?
Overwatch is much more of a strategic game, I'd say. Getting the right builds with your team, coordinating all your ultimates, all that kind of stuff.
The fact that Overwatch does have that Blizzard support, does have some of the best polish I think anyone has seen of any game in recent memory ever, I think that really draws in a whole ton of people and really catapults the game to growth levels that you might not see from the other studios.
Obviously, BlizzCon gives Overwatch a LAN, so it already puts it miles ahead of any other FPS outside of CSGO in North America.
Yes, Counter-Strike is the biggest FPS game, but it's a very different FPS game than what Overwatch is.
What are your thoughts on $40 for the game?
I actually like it. That's one of the things I wish Heroes of the Storm did. You're entering a new genre, right? You want to steal people in. Doing the pay per hero stuff is bad. I think having all the heroes at once is actually incredibly good.
I thought Overwatch would have been a free game. I played TF2, it went free to play, and that brought a huge player base to the game. In other communities and other regions of the world like Asia, and I think that's going to be a pretty limiting factor.
Esper, Tailspin, CoolMatt, and Chump, and Roz all dying. Checkpoint A taken in almost record time here.
In terms of game balance and stuff, are there anything you have issues with right now?
I feel like Overwatch is remarkably well balanced, honestly. Almost all the classes are competitively viable outside of Torbjorn.
I would like some of the one-shotting stuff to be reduced a little bit, specifically on Widowmaker and McCree. Genji can reflect shots back. I just don't think people are going to fall for it that often, But then again, the coordination in that game, a lot of things happen super fast, that if you can block the Widowmaker for maybe a second or two, that could open up the whole map for your team.
There's always a worry with things like Widowmaker, right? Sniper balance is hard. It is so hard because if you bounce for the top end where people are having 80% accuracy in gods, some dude who just picks up the game is gonna be like, this class sucks, I can't do anything.
After playing against the developers who understand the game, I realized that there's hard counters to Widowmaker. There's really a counter to everything outside of McCree.
So I'm excited to see how those sort of counters do end up playing out.
You're sort of seeing meta phase 1 from the dev teams, which have been murdering the crap out of people. But we don't know what meta phase 2 is, phase 3, phase 4, you have to give this time stuff to be sorted out.
The undisputed champions. Let's hear it for Not Enigma.
Woo, Not Enigma!